M. Night Shyamalan has come out with another film. The question is this going to be good, or should Shyamalan just leave Hollywood and fade into obscurity? Guess it's time to find out. So Split is a film directed by M. Night Shyamalan about a group of girls who is kidnapped by a man, played by James McAvoy, who has 23 unique personalities inside of his body. And this man believes that these 3 girls are an important part of bringing something even greater into the world. And meanwhile, the 3 girls involved have to figure out a plan to use these personalities against one another so they can eventually escape. Now, I'm going to be perfectly honest, I was extremely nervous going into this movie, because Shyamalan had his golden years back in the day with Signs, Sixth Sense, and Unbreakable. And then Shyamalan had some trips along the way, and some utter atrocities. And then in 2015, he released The Visit, which was a smaller, more independent film that I certainly got some enjoyment out of, but it was very divisive amongst people who saw it. So I didn't believe it was the true Shyamalan comeback that we've been waiting for. And I'm so happy to say that Split is the start of Shyamalan getting back to what he's good at, because Split is his best movie since Sixth Sense. There was so much in this movie that reminded me of when Shyamalan was on his way to becoming one of the greatest directors, starting and not stopping with James McAvoy's performance. Each unique personality inside of this man's body is so different in every way that we can just chop this up to saying that, yeah, this is probably James McAvoy's best performance, and I can't really see a lot of other actors being able to pull this kind of feat off. And Anya-Taylor plays one of the girls that he kidnaps, and she's ultimately the main girl that we follow throughout the story, gave possibly my favorite performance in the entire film. It was a very emotional and gut-wrenching performance, and I can't wait to see what she does next. And with Split comes the return of what M. Night Shyamalan is famous for: the suspense. From the beginning to the end of the movie, I was just clenching onto my seat like, what's gonna happen? And the greatest thing about all of this tension and suspense, little to no jump scares. Jump scares are such a walking cliche in a movie like this. So I gotta applaud Shyamalan for using his tension so effectively. This movie for the most part is great, but if I'm going to address a problem, it's going to be with the 2 other girls that Anya-Taylor-Joy's character was kidnapped with. The dialogue for them wasn't really all that well written, and the performances, they weren't anything to write home about. And there were a few points where the dialogue mixed with the performances started getting on my nerves. Now, those problems aside, Split is a fantastic suspenseful thriller and a fantastic return to form for M. Night Shyamalan. If you're like me and you say, man, where's the golden age of Shyamalan? You know, I think I'm starting to lose faith in the guy. Maybe he should just disappear. Then I definitely recommend going to see this one, because it's not only a great start of a comeback, but it also has a pretty sweet message how our pain and our suffering makes us stronger people as a whole. And I feel with time this movie will get better, but as of right now, I'll say that Split is a good casual watch. But as always, it's not what I say, but what you say that matters. So have you already seen Split? And what did you think of it? And what is your favorite M. Night Shyamalan film? Whatever it may be, leave a comment down below telling me your thoughts. And if you like what I had to say and you want to see more, click right there and subscribe and become part of the fray of nerds who love cinema. You all have a fantastic day.